In the world of astrology, the 8th house holds a special significance. It's like a hidden chamber in your birth chart, revealing deep-seated desires and transformative experiences. Unlike other houses that are more straightforward, the 8th house delves into the mysteries of life, death, and rebirth. It's about merging with something bigger than yourself, whether that's a passionate relationship or a spiritual awakening. Think of the 8th house as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual. It's where we confront our deepest fears and insecurities, but also where we discover our hidden strength and resilience. This house is often associated with Scorpio, the sign of intensity and transformation, and its ruling planet, Pluto, which governs power dynamics and deep change. The 8th house is often referred to as the house of sex, but it's much more than that. It's about intimacy on all levels: physical, emotional, and spiritual. It's about the kind of connection that transcends the superficial and delves into the very core of your being. When we allow ourselves to be truly vulnerable with another person, we enter the realm of the 8th house. This can be a beautiful and transformative experience, but it can also be challenging. The 8th house demands honesty, authenticity, and a willingness to face our shadow selves. Beyond the realm of relationships, the 8th house also governs personal transformation. It's the domain of death and rebirth, not in a literal sense, but in terms of personal growth and evolution. Just as a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, the 8th house challenges us to shed old patterns, beliefs, and identities that no longer serve us. This process of transformation can be painful and uncomfortable, but it's ultimately liberating. It's about confronting our deepest fears and insecurities and emerging from the experience stronger and more resilient than before. The 8th house reminds us that true growth often requires us to let go of who we think we are and embrace the unknown. To understand the 8th house's influence, let's look at some examples. Someone with a strong 8th house placement might be drawn to intense experiences, such as extreme sports or deep transformative relationships. They might have a keen interest in psychology, spirituality, or the occult, seeking to understand the hidden forces that shape our lives. On the other hand, someone with challenging aspects to their 8th house might struggle with control issues, power struggles in relationships, or a fear of intimacy. They might also experience intense emotional ups and downs as they navigate the depths of their own psyche. Section 5. The 8th house and shared resources. In addition to intimacy and transformation, the 8th house also rules shared resources. This includes finances, inheritances, and debts. It's about the give and take in relationships, both personal and financial, and the lessons we learn about trust, power, and responsibility. The 8th house reminds us that true abundance comes not just from what we accumulate materially, but also from the depth of our connections and the emotional and spiritual wealth we cultivate in our lives. Section 6. The 8th house and occult interests. With its connection to the hidden and mysterious, the 8th house is often associated with occult interests. This can manifest as a fascination with astrology, tarot, energy healing, or other practices that explore the unseen realms of existence. People with a strong 8th house placement often possess a natural curiosity about life's mysteries and a desire to understand the forces that shape our destiny. They might be drawn to exploring their own psychic abilities or researching ancient wisdom traditions. Section 7. The 8th house and psychological depth. The 8th house is also associated with psychological depth and the exploration of the subconscious mind. People with strong 8th house placements often possess a keen insight into human nature and a capacity for deep empathy and understanding. They might be drawn to careers in psychology, counseling, or social work, where they can use their intuitive gifts to help others navigate their own emotional landscapes. Section 8. Embracing the 8th house's lessons. The 8th house, with its intensity and transformative power, can be both challenging and rewarding. It asks us to confront our fears, embrace vulnerability, and surrender to the unknown. But in doing so, it offers us the opportunity for profound growth, deep connection, and spiritual awakening. By understanding the lessons of the 8th house, we can learn to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs with greater awareness, resilience, and grace. Section 9. Conclusion. The 8th house's significance. In conclusion, the 8th house is a complex and multifaceted area of the birth chart, representing our deepest desires, fears, and transformative experiences. It reminds us that true growth often involves confronting our shadow selves, embracing vulnerability, and surrendering to the unknown. By understanding the influence of the eighth house, we can gain valuable insights into our own personal journeys and navigate life's challenges and triumphs with greater awareness and purpose. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like, share, and definitely not subscribe, so you don't miss out on more interesting content. If you have any suggestions on something you would like to learn about, feel free to leave comments. I love to create what you want to see. Thanks for watching.